can hold it down with the party. Hey, hey, Mr. DJ. Hey, Mr. DJ. Can get this started. Everybody's ready to party. All night, all night. All the girls are ready. So we can all get to it. Can party till the break of dawn.
What up, fam? Give me a sec. DJ Crown in the house. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Happy Friday. It's your boy, Tom Crown. Good to have you guys here on a fun, kind of boring, slow Friday, but we here. We here. I wanted to start. Oh, God, I'm going to piss some people off. I want to start the episode with my favorite video, my favorite thing that happened since the last stream.
Looking at the construction, and we're with the chairman, as you know. Chairman, come on over. And we're just taking a look at what's happening. You know, it's a tough construction job. They're building basements where they didn't exist or expanding them, and a lot of very expensive work. There's no question about it. And Tim has been with me for a long time, and you're in charge of the committee.
Indeed. One of the reasons why I wanted to see it was the overruns of the expenses, wanted to figure out why.
Yeah. So we're taking a look, and it looks like it's about 3.1 billion. It went up a little bit, or a lot. So the 2.7 is now 3.1.
I'm not aware of that.
Yeah, it just came out.
Yeah, I haven't heard that from anybody at the Fed.
Yeah, it just came out.
Our notes had it about 3.1 as well.
3.1.
3.2.
This came from us?
Yes. I don't know who does that.
You're including the Martin renovation. You just added.
Our entire capital.
Yeah, you just added in a third building. Is what that is. That's a third building,
Well,
including
no,
the
but
Martin building.
it's a building that's being built.
No, it was built 5 years ago. We finished Martin 5 years ago.
It's part of the overall work.
But it's
So,
not new.
So we're going to take a look. We're going to see what's happening, and it's got a long way. Do you expect any more additional cost overruns?
Don't expect them. We're ready for them, but we have a little bit of a reserve that we may use. But no, we don't. We expect to be finished in 2027. We're well along, as you can see.
And Trump takes off his hat and says, "It's nice to take these off," or something like that. My first reaction to this was, is this AI? Wasn't there something weird kind of about the flow in the background? And didn't it feel like AI for some reason? That was my first reaction. Apparently it was very real. Wow. Just wow. I giggled. Hopefully you guys find entertainment in that, no matter how you feel about CherPow. I will miss him, because he's definitely going to be gone in May of next year. I'm going to miss him. Hopefully whoever takes his place will be worthy of the seat. The seated Pow. Dude, we got so many good memes from that. Dude, bro, tell me that's not hilarious. That's real. That's a real picture. Also, a golden meme forever. No, I love it. Pow just looks like a grandpa explaining something to a child. That's what I feel. Anyway, get into the charts, get into the stuff. Let me get these tunes back on. It's Friday, and again, I think I like this flow. And by that I mean, on Monday, we did a homework, research, in-depth episode. I shared my altcoin season secrets with you. It's a little clickbaity. Title and thumbnail, but the information was not. It delivers value. You should go back and check out that video, that stream if you haven't. Link is in the description. It's the first thing in the video description right now. Go back and check it out. It's got a lot of value. Turn this down a little more. A lot of value. Check that one out. So today, I think we're gonna do that. Monday, I'll do some homework. I'll do a official video episode, and then Wednesday and Friday, we'll kind of just vibe, look at charts. I'll show you my terrible trades that got wrecked since Wednesday. Oh, they got rigged. Solana trade closed. FLR now down 25%. We'll check back in on those. I thought they were good trades, though. Even the best trades sometimes get away from you. We still got some winners open, though. We got the 98,000 entry on the long for Bitcoin. The 103 here still up many thousands of dollars. Nothing life-changing, but fun to look at, fun to track. Nonetheless, I might start... I was considering doing a little like grid bot or bot kind of segment where basically, I don't know, I just like kind of go through how I'm setting it up, but then we'll just check up on its progress, kind of month over month, year over year. How's that sound? I think it sounds good. What's up, Eternal G? Is there a discount code in the premium? All right, so it's a good question. Good question. You'll notice it's not in the video description anymore. We did offer 50% off. I'm not necessarily saying it's gone. Here's the deal. I was offering that, and the reason that I removed it from the video description is because now with the premium, if you go to JoinCrowCrypto.com, with the premium, I am giving some of my own time every month to people who sign up. And so before that was the case, it wasn't really a big deal to give people deep discounts. Now it's like limited to, I only have so many hours in a week or in a month. I only have so much energy for people. It's like a lot more commitment on my end to one-on-one meetings with you guys. So that's why I took it out. I don't know if I'm going to bring it back. But you're not crazy. It's not there. That's the reason. It's not just for no reason. If you're in the Discord, friend, join the Discord. Send me a message, maybe we'll talk about it. I'm doing a little brainstorming on it. We'll see. He's over the president. Yeah, dude. I mean, I think that's obvious. I think Powell is very much over in the sense of like done. Would prefer not to have to deal with Trump anymore. I think that was obvious from the clip. Let's see who's here today. My friends Mohammed and Dennis and 𝐂𝐻𝐴 joining, subscribing here. What's up, friends? Welcome. If you're in the chat here today, joining us on Friday, it's like a video call or something. Yeah, just like a voice call, video, whatever you need, sharing screens, etc. There's a few people in this room right now who are in the group. Maybe they can help you out with questions. But if you're here in the chat today, like Chris Pax is here, and Das Peach, my man, Foxy Thorny. If you're here, put a message in the chat. Tell me what you're looking at today. Tell me how you're feeling into this weekend. Is it 1,000,000 degrees where you're at? Because we had some nice days this week, and then today is just oppressive. It's so gross out, man. It's like 100% humidity. In the sun, it's like 100 and some degrees. I hate the heat. I'm an ice person. I'm an ice man. So let's see who's here. Moggy. How are you, Moggy? Back again. It is good to have you. I forgot to check out that video. I will. What's up, Alec Louisiana? How are you, bro? Alec Bowler. How are you? An OG of this channel. You've been here forever. Alexandra G. Darling. Arturo Mancino. What's up, Bad Baptist? My man. Barrow XZCM. Coin Collector 82. There's an old name, I think. I think there's a really old name. I think you were here many years ago, unless it was a different coin collector. Crypto Manipulation Trader. Crypto Damas. Crypto Military Vet. Salutes to you, brother. What's up, DG, Das Peach, David Brum, Demarius, D-Lo Brown, Dread Nodus. What's up, dude? Eternal G, Foxy Thorny, Heavy Duty Charlie, you're back. What's up, bro? Henny Britton, HFG, J Wheels, Jets, Chris Pax, Crunk, Lamochila Azul, Liliana, how are you, darling? Matt, Mikey, Oh No Y2K, Raz, Raul San Miguel, Ravalion, Rargoroth, Salim, Sean, Skip Factor, The Pickle, Tim, Tom G. What's up, Tom? Tonzi Norman, Vegas Claw, 77X, Richie. I'm sure I missed people too. Derek Merrill, my man. Where have you been, Derek Merrill? It's hot in Idaho, I bet, bro. I bet. Includes teaching from zero. Zero knowledge. There's like, there's courses in there that'll start you from there. I mean, you can, if you want to meet with me and have me teach you from zero, I'm not gonna have enough time to do that one-on-one. But there's complete courses. Mikey, what's up, dudes? Who has Jets, Raz? What are you guys looking at? Hit the likes. Yeah, we don't have nearly enough likes. People are very stingy with their likes these days. It's like we have inflation, yet we have deflation of likes. What's happening? What's up, Etini? Subscribing. Welcome. Mr. Days, happy Friday. Philly Skills. What up? Shadow Wolf Trader. Yo, yo. How is the beer? I'm going to a little game night later today. I'm going to bring some of them Trulies. Mine's SoFlo 94 here. Dude, it's hotter than that here. Crazy. I'm in the Northeast. Why is Mike staying hot? Hopefully it's not too loud. Mr. X77X gifting 5 memberships out. My man. Thank you so much. If you want to get these memberships, YouTube says that it prioritizes people who engage with the live stream. When you engage with the live stream, you also help the stream get pushed to new viewers. Engagement is chatting in the live chat, liking the stream, sharing the stream, subscribing, voting in the poll. I'm sure like super chatting and stuff counts too. By the way, next week, less than a week away from now, we have CherPow. And guys, this is like we're down to how many more CherPow meetings do we even have? How many more CherPow FOMCs? We have 4 this year. And then what do we have next year? 4? Maybe there's only 8 left before his term is over. Can't miss that one. Put it on your calendar. I expect to see you there. I don't think he will cut. But it still will be the biggest, most important FOMC of our lives. DSV is the winner today. DSV, my guy. We just had our one-on-one yesterday. Good to see you, bro. How do you share the stream? I don't know, on your socials. Do whatever you need. You grow, I grow. If you get a tattoo of Tom Crown on your chest, it also helps. Chances of getting membership. That's the rumor. What's up, Webby? Love the channel. I'm not an absolute degen. I know. No, I'm not. I have my moments. But no, I'm not a degen. You know why, dude? It's because being a degen in this space is not the way to win. Bullish Future, what's up, brother? There you go. Love you, bro. It's not the way to win. It just isn't. I know hundreds of people who have changed their lives through intelligent investing, intelligent trades in crypto. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I know any that were degenerates. I've seen degenerates show me P&Ls and be like, I'm up $10 million. But not a single one have I ever seen walk away with anything. Is what it is. I want you guys to succeed. I want friends. None of my friends are into crypto. Isn't that wild? None of my friends are into crypto. That's less and less true. But like, nope. People around me, nope. I think it becomes less attractive when your friends see you succeed in it and they feel like, oh, I could have jumped in when you told me about it, but I didn't. And now as time goes on, it like makes it harder and harder and harder for them emotionally. Something like that. More experience than money. I gotta get that experience, baby. What's up, discipline and focus? It is what it is. That's true. It is what it is. Can't see the membership sub button. I don't know, Eternal G. By the way, the memberships here on YouTube they're just for memes. They're just for the name and for the emojis. Very different than JoinCrowCrypto. Ooh, very, very different. Very, very different. What are we looking at? Let's see. 37% think ETH is going to outperform Bitcoin this weekend, and you're probably right. You're probably right. I'm on that page. I had a great talk with Benjamin Cowen this morning on Twitter. He just like had a space up and I jumped in because I was like, yeah, you don't usually do that. Great talk with him, and it was mostly about Ethereum, honestly. Even though we talked about Bitcoin dominance, it was kind of in the context of Ethereum. What's interesting to me is, well, first shout out to Benjamin Cowen. One of the dudes in the space that does it like we do. You know, not shilling, not taking money from projects, trying to get people on the non-degen success path. Love him or hate him, you know, he's doing good stuff. He's doing what we try to do. I always love when I see his analysis because I would say 90% of the time I have the same thing, but through a completely different method. Like he was talking about Ethereum going home to like, I forget, whatever, regression band and stuff, and like lines up exactly with RTA, even though we're not using those tools, right? wild. Like he was talking about Ethereum down here against Bitcoin, and this was our target. This was literally our target. And I was like, looking for this to be tested, to bounce, to kind of reverse Bitcoin dominance's run. We're both looking now. Well, I'd say we're both looking now. I'll say I am for 0.05 by the end of this run. I'm not saying it's going there right now. You guys know where I'm at here. We were looking for this move. We had a little fake out. I almost thought it wasn't coming. We were looking for this move up to 0.33. We're all but here. Now I think Ethereum is going to decision time. I think it would make sense to the way I view dominance going into the end of the year to see Ethereum retrace, to do a perfect retrace all the way down here, but this kind of move. Put in some kind of lower low locally, find support on what was resistance, and make that move. I think it's going here. This is where we were talking about. There's a lot of confluence. There's a lot of kind of ways to look at the chart and find this exact same level. This is a major previous support. This is where it bottomed in at the kind of POTUS bear market before rallying and selling off again. Ethereum spot ETF opened up right there. There's so much there. You look at the high to the low, your golden Fibonacci ratio, golden Fib, 618, baby, right there, 0.05. It's a psychological number. There's just so much. I think that is calling Ethereum's name. Now here's the thing. If and when it hits this, dominance is likely near its cycle low. So we got some time. We got time. I'm not even going to try to do the timing here. We got some time though. If Ethereum can break through this and move back to 22, 23's high, oh, we got some rethinking to do. I'm not betting on that yet. I'm very much, and this is going to upset some people, I'm very much looking for a lower high in this cycle for Ethereum BTC. Now don't get disappointed, because that will, even back here to 0.6, that's a 250% gain against Bitcoin. That's a huge outpacing of Bitcoin from its bottom. And even from here is another, like 100% gain. And that's against Bitcoin, meaning if Bitcoin moves up to 150 or something, that means that Ethereum would make double that move, percent-wise. That's still a lot of upside, still a lot of goodies. But I'm looking to see what happens here, because I think this is the inevitable path for Ethereum. I think it is going to look for a third lower high, and their reasoning isn't narrative, it isn't use case, it isn't, I don't know, whatever it is you're looking at. Simply, that is the pattern we have seen on altcoins. I would love for it not to be true. My bags don't want this to be true. I don't want it to be true. I want alts to gain on Bitcoin over time because that'd be more profitable for me. But so far, it does not seem to be the case. Time will tell, but there is virtually no coins that aren't brand new near their all-time highs against Bitcoin. BNB is probably the closest. We won't even jump into BNB. It hit all-time high recently, but it's a sleeper. Nobody seems to care. It just doesn't seem to happen. So we'll see. I would love to be wrong. Love to be wrong. If this breaks, man, yeah, we got more upside. I think Ethereum is likely to perform better than Bitcoin. You'll notice I worded that carefully. Hopefully I did. Making a fool of myself. I didn't say which would go up more, just which will perform the best over the weekend. I think Ethereum is likely. Now, some of you answered other. 13% answered other. 14% answered Sol. Maybe we'll take a look at Sol. There probably are others, right? There are probably some other coins that will do better, but not in the top, whatever, 50, 100. Probably not. We'll see. Ethereum hanging out here, caught in between what is like everything up here. This is really interesting. Something to think about with Ethereum. This is where my brain's at. I was very cautious back here, re-entering this trend line. Very cautious. Could have very easily rejected from there. It didn't. That's showing some serious strength. So you've retaken this major trend. But where you sit right now is still banging at resistance. Still right there from this descending high, from the all-time high back in 2021. We don't have a new all-time high for Ethereum. It's still right there, and actually it's below it on this weekly candle now. It's interesting. It's something to be aware of. This is a lot of strength, but you still got a little bit here. Get past, 4,000, get past this double topish from last year, and you're going to all-time highs. You're looking probably for higher. But I don't know. This could play out a lot of ways. A lot of ways that kind of validate everything. That aren't probably the ways we want them, you or I want them to play out. You could see something like this. You could see a lower retracement back, 2,500. I will say I think 2,500 is probably the lowest on USD that we will see Ethereum trade at until we are in bear market. During the bear market, probably come back there, right? Probably can go lower. But I think 2,500 is as low as we go until the cycle's over in dollars. Very well may not happen at all. Very well may just go on, right? Things get hot, stay hot. Very possible. But for now, that's where my brain's at. This, I would feel a lot more comfortable. Man, look at that, man. Look at that close. Look at that close. 3,758. Feel a lot more comfortable closing this weekly green. Back above this trend line. Kind of just get that whole macro behind you. Paint a new pattern. Send it. What do we got? B&B alert. I don't know when that's from. Could be old. B&B. Hold up. Sorry, what was already covered? What's up, Chris? We just started. I say that, we're 36 minutes in, plus minus 10 minutes, but I don't know what you asked. I missed it. Thoughts on shorting Bitcoin? You can look at that. You can look at that. B&B, look at this shit. Rest of the market spooking people out. Look at B&B. All-time high on Wednesday. What is it, down 50, not even 10%? Just flagging out at all-time high. I think B&B is waiting for the rest of the market to run because I think that this coin is, the price is very much market-made and controlled by the largest exchange in the space. They have a lot of power. I think it makes sense for them to just push their coin up as the market increases, but not let it run until many other things are running, breaking all-time highs, taking attention away. I think that this will, I don't want to say run last, but it certainly, I don't think will run first. Put it that way. What about Solana? Yeah, so I took a long on Solana Wednesday, and you can see that got wrecked. Lost the $100. Solana got stopped out. I think it was a good trade. I really liked this setup. I remember looking at this and going, ooh, this is just worth shooting at. Whole market had pulled back. Solana had broken 190 resistance. It had come back perfectly at that time to that 190. Probably if I had been watching this, micromanaging it, I would have seen that break and rejection from support and try to get out of it, but man. I liked the odds of that. Wrecked. Transparency wrecked. So you guys know. Much higher confidence trade that was placed with a lot more thought, a lot more care a while ago. Back at 165, I think that's a solid play if it comes. You never have this guarantee. If it comes. Not looking for that over the weekend at least. Here's something concerning to me though. You guys know I watch these Bitcoin pairs a lot. We were just talking about Ethereum. Solana, kind of talking about what's going to perform best this weekend. Solana, man, struggling against Bitcoin here. Not breaking a higher high on that run. Now, it's not cooked. Still a good amount of room to the downside it can go and still be all right. But not what you want to see. You don't want to see that turn around. You don't want to see that lower high potentially paint because you broke your low here. Lower high, and you're calling for next support levels, right? Still an okay condition for now. There's actually a very relevant chart here. Solana, Ethereum. Let's take it over to here because this chart's still valid. Nothing invalidating about this chart yet. Solana versus Ethereum. Broke its all-time high so long ago, December of 23, not 24, 23. So a year and a half ago. Plus. Trended up. Where did it reach its peak? April. Interesting. April of this year, and that's when altcoins basically hit their USD lows for the cycle, in my opinion, knock on wood. What's up, boy? Attitude 12. I see you subscribing. Boy, Attitude. 𝐂𝐡𝐴𝐚𝐫𝐭 𝐎𝐧 actually, yeah, this pair hit its high on the low in April, which is not where I would have expected it. Basically showing Solana's resilience in the sell-off versus Ethereum's. Now returning, where are we? December of last year's low. This doesn't look great, I won't lie. It kind of looks head and shoulders-y. But still, at least at the moment, holding this market structure, looking maybe to be back testing resistance, and still looking for that, let's say, half the valuation of Ethereum, something like that. Potentially higher. I don't think this is cooked yet. I won't say it's cooked yet. We can see that weakness. Hopefully reversing here. Too early to call, but looking all right. Yeah. Total, this is interesting. I hope that this can hold. So total broke all-time high earlier this month, traded to a new all-time high just under 4 trillion, and returned in today's candle, technically yesterday's candle too. Ugh. It's not what you love to see. You want to see us close above 3.73 here, but return to that previous all-time high. So finding support here would be a higher low and would be incredibly bullish. That is actually super bullish if it finds support here. You would maybe expect it to retrace more, head down to May's high to make this broader correction, right? Before moving higher. Both of those are incredibly bullish setups. The only bearish setup here is total returning all the way back down to June's low. That would be incredibly bearish. That'd be like run ending. I don't think that's coming. Total hasn't even begun retracing, actually, from June's low. It has not hit the 236 yet. So incredibly bullish bounce territory. If it happens. I think so. So far, Total has been very well behaved. You can see that, you know, of course, in hindsight, everyone's a genius, but this was our analysis long before it happened. Long before it happened. We actually were technically wrong for a while. In May, as it traded higher, it looked like maybe we were going to be cooked on that. But nope. Perfect return to that previous all-time high, finding support and moving higher. Back to all-time high, moving higher, etc. This has really been a well-behaved chart, so that's where I'm looking. Hopefully over this weekend we can trade sideways and into Monday maybe put on further highs. If not, maybe we see a week or so, maybe into the end of the month, of bleeding off back to 3.5, finding support there, and looking to retest that all-time higher, move higher. That's what I'm hoping for. That's what I'm looking for. By the way, I'm trading on BYDFI, which anyone can sign up at. They don't ask for your personal information. You can get that link in the video description below. XRP bottom thick. XRP. I love how someone on Wednesday was like, XRP is so cheap right now. I was like, what the hell are you talking about? I was like, right here. I guess it hasn't really gone down much since then. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm not saying it's a bad buy, but it's certainly by no measure cheap right now. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. Here we go. The bad idea trade that we talked about when I said you FOMOers, at least look for a stop loss, maybe for a scalp play. Wrecked, but Ethereum, XRP returning to that pivotal resistance. Previous support broken, resistance rejected, broken, backtesting. The whole market kind of mirroring what Total's doing here in that sense of like moving to a high and doing this shallow pullback, shaking out all the late longs. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bounce. This trade, I should take this trade. You guys, should I take this trade? I'm gonna take it. We got wrecked. We got wrecked on our other ones. Although I'm a little uncomfortable being long on FLR and XRP because I feel like they're highly correlated. 306, 306. I'll market it. I'll market it. Why? Because I don't know. Because I'm not using lots of money. I'm okay with the liquidation. If she comes 277. Let's see what that looks like. 277. That actually fits. It actually fits this like exact setup. Should I set the take profit at 340? That XRP trade already down. Already down 0.16%. 300 just double. 1 to 1. All right. Now here I go with the bad mindset. It's like, well, I sold most of my XRP, so I kind of want to keep it long open because I don't want to be left out if it rallies. No, I'm just setting it. Done. Take profit set. Live trading. Live getting wrecked trading. Let me look at this a little closer though. TradingView has been so laggy for me lately. It's better than it was the other day, but it's been really laggy. 20 coming up. All right, if XRP does lose support here, our original idea is in play again. About 250. I almost want to move my stop loss up and then look to reopen lower if it actually hits. Cooling off. Don't love what I'm seeing. RSI on the 4, staying under 50. Don't love it. It's not very rally behavior. In fact, if you invert this scale, this almost looks, this RSI inverted, looks like the RSI while it was running. This kind of flagging down below 50 stuff is weak sauce bounce. Maybe that means the 340 TP is right. I think that makes sense. What's up, Andrea Tyran? How you doing? Doge coming down. Maybe I should take this trade too. Gotta take lower leverage, but maybe I should take this trade on Doge. 20 cents. Actually, I really like that trade. Here we go. We're going to fire some more off on BYDFI. They're like, Tom's such a good partner. He's always talking about us. Cents. Let's do 20. Just a little superstition there. Like a 300 ski. Now, can I change? I don't know if I'll actually be able to change the leverage.
This was one of your gold mine albums. Hit and run. Oh, hold it.
Okay, now. What was the down? What was the draw down here? 31% is huge. 3x is as big as it can go. It's as big as it'll do. Nah, you know what? We're gonna do 5. I'm gonna regret that. Do 3. That better not. Okay, it didn't adjust all of them. Don't worry. I think it says buy there. What does that buy there? I mean, it's like when I started looking at it. I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of just want to rip a little guy right here. I kind of like this setup on Doge. I love how someone's like, I like Tom Crown because he's not a degenerate, and then I'm like, yeah, I know, and then I like now like, I'm a little more degenerate. I kind of like this low time frame scalp. I'm digging this. 0.225. Screw it. No, then my entry is right where the liquidation is. Nah, I'm gonna hold off. I'm gonna hold off being a degenerate. I'm gonna wait. Gonna be patient. I like this Doge trade though. Please don't blindly copy me. Please don't consider this financial advice. Please don't blindly copy me. Probably just gonna lose money. Trading just doesn't work that way. You can't just blindly copy people. It doesn't work. Oh, why not? It just doesn't. I never looked at Bitcoin asking if Bitcoin was a short. Man, this BCH short is looking sketchy, isn't it? I don't know if anyone cares about BCH anymore. Hey, where's corn? Corn short. All right, all right. If you're looking for a short on the corn. 117.3. 117.5. 117.5. I do not necessarily like this short though. I hate shorting the corn. There you go. Something like that. Question mark. 25 retrace, previous support on the 12. You've fallen. You have wicks on the last close. You got wicks on this candle if it closed that way. Looking for a bounce, lower high. Rejection. You have this trend line here that was acting as support in the uptrend. You lost it. Now you're back to testing it. Not a bad place to look for rejection, actually. I don't know if I'll take it. Not much higher than prices right now, honestly. Kind of like it. Kind of like it. HBAR added to Robinhood. It's the most bullish. HBAR was kind of bullish. It was a bit ago. I don't know if it's like still doing anything. It hasn't. All right. Yeah. All right. All right. HBAR finally uptrending against Bitcoin. Perhaps did not fill us, which makes me angry. I have negative feelings about that. Kind of brand stops here at the 166 sats, higher high after lower low, potential trend reversal. Wouldn't surprise me though to see HBAR break down and then up against Bitcoin. Let's do this, just brain dead again. Held on to its gains. Most bullish? Okay, well, it has broken. Now back testing today, maybe with the bounce. 23.6 cents. Or rather, ooh, nice. I guess that technically got stopped, but that was, I think that was still the right trade. Rather nice break and back test. Lose this level on HBAR, you're looking at like 18. Back down. I don't know if it's the most bullish. I don't know if it's the most bullish. It's not bad though. To be fair, a lot of stuff is bullish. A lot of things look good. Even coin. Dude, even Coinbase stock is just sitting up here. Broke all-time highs, just sitting there. Waiting. Litecoin, I mean, maybe Litecoin's not. Litecoin just chopping everyone to hell. They're like, did you get excited? No, that was a mistake. Cardano hanging out. Oh no. M86, whatever this is. I was following you because our trade looked good. Whatever, M86. You shitcoin. I love you anyway. Bonk, waiting for entry. SEI, waiting for I guess waiting for re-entry, right? Can look again, maybe to enter there. High or low. Or you can just long S&P. Long S&P to Underset, just about 7K. That FLR trade. Look at this shit, man. We longed this on Wednesday. Look at this. This trade's actually, I think, starting to look very good. It is exactly at the entry. Here's the proof. Here's the proof, man. Wait, why is this down so much? Oh yeah, because I stupidly took it early. Wait. I don't understand. I actually don't understand that. Hold up. Why is it down 30%? It's on 10x, so it should be down 3% from entry, but it isn't. Oh, this is the 1 minute. Maybe it is down 3%. I don't know. Either way. I don't know. It's price discrepancy. Oh, yeah, there is a little price discrepancy. 0.22 on BYDFI, 0.222 on Kraken. Okay. But that's perps versus spot also, so that makes sense. Either way, this is actually looking pretty cool as a trade. I think the stop could even be moved up. I kind of expect this trend. It's a really low time frame, so obviously open to manipulation. Kind of expect this higher low scenario to hold up here if it's looking for the Giga move. You know, like up. Follow that curve. I'm not going to double down on it or anything. I'm not that. Don't have that much conviction, but it is. I think it's solid. I kind of like it. Kind of want to double down on it. No. Trust yourself. Trust yourself. You already got the long open. You don't gotta add more risk. I think that looks good. Sol XLM. BTC. Dominance. W pattern. My middle name is, and bro's name is Mikey. Good name. Good name. ETH to 7,588 10x might take a while. Can we get barn? I don't know. I've never heard of it. HBAR, your only green coin today? Nice. Yeah, Kraken has Monero. I don't understand like how Kraken has Monero and like not even Binance has Monero. Kraken has random stuff. I use Kraken all the time. So I'm taking an SPX 69,000. It just broke all-time high pretty recently. I think there was a good setup there, but I don't know if we placed anything. Oh, buddy, yeah, we did. Yeah, we did. Here's my thoughts. Well, here I go, being more of a degenerate. Here I go. Oh God, Lord help me. Forgive me for my sins. I've preached that I'm not a degenerate, and then I have failed you. Now, I'll be real. Low time frame, I do not like this. I do not like these green eggs and ham. But I like the setup. I like the zoomed out setup. Maybe 141. Tighten that up. 250 TP. 65. Let's see where this wick was. 164. Oop, that TP not gonna work well. Yu-Gi-Oh! And we'll see. We'll see. S&P, I like this setup. I just placed an order. Please don't blindly follow me. Please don't. I already lost my record. Not so good for this week. But I like this setup. You know, we were patient. We saw this breakout. I said we're not looking long enough. We can wait, be patient, see if there's a pullback back to the previous high. Like, here we are back at the previous high. Yeah, this is a micro cap. These things, you know, they're going to do what they're going to do. They don't really have to follow TA maybe as closely all the time. A little more centralized supply, a little more whale control. But, I mean, that's the inverse head and shoulders setup. Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, break neckline, back test. Here we are. That's the entry. Maybe 10x is just not, you know, 10x on a meme coin is probably just not the right leverage. Probably could have had a better setup if I didn't use 10x. Maybe I'll go back and change it. We'll see. What's up, 𝐂𝐚𝐫𝐿 RP Film subscribe. Stan Panic Pendulum subscribe. What's up, bros? Welcome to the crew. You can jump in that free Discord. Leverage on, leverage off. Leverage on, leverage off. These are, you know, I'm risking like very little for me. These trades liquidate. I'm not losing 1% of my portfolio. Probably not losing like 0.1%. I should probably do the math before I say that so confidently, but certainly not 1%. Yeah. BTC. BTC. Huge swings. Can only lose. Can only go to zero, but it could go up for infinity, right? What's up, Dana? What's up, Manu? What's Manu? Also run this weekend. XRP not even close to being done. What's up? What's up, Digital Orgy? Not even close to being done. That is what I'm hoping, man. I mean, I literally took a long on it. I took a long today, right here on the live on XRP, on BYDFI. Sign up, come trade with me. Not a degen here means not using deck screen or buying. You know, all right, Jets. It's funny how that goalpost has moved. It's funny how the goalpost has moved. Not by you, but by the space. Like, what was degenerate? Like, using leverage on alts degenerate a cycle ago. Now it's like, oh, nah, dude, that's normal. Now degenerate is buying meme coins on deck screener that are freshly launched, like, and instantly rug true. Tom doing more trading the past 10 minutes than most of the year. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Well, this week, I just decided I'm going to just start taking tiny trades just for shits and gigs. Like, I still have my slow positions open, and I still have my slow ass positions open. But these swing trades, man, they're just not great content, because it's like, well, when did I open this, right? When did I open this Bitcoin long? And like updating people over and over again from a position from May, June, like, it's just boring. Look at that sniper, though. Look at that sniper. Yeah, whatever. Just keeping away the borings, trying to stay engaged. But you are right, and there is a reason, though. There's a reason. I'm getting lost in my own thoughts. There's a reason, too, that I'm taking more trades. Is I, for most of the year, kind of like just chilled. And it's not that I've taken no trades, but for most of the year, I was trying to hit these lows. You know, hit what? That was last year. Like, what opportunity did I have, really? You know, it's like trying to hit these lows. I traded up on some of these, but I mostly traded Bitcoin, and there hasn't been opportunity. It's just been sideways and down, up and sideways. The reason that I'm opening more trades is because of content. Please don't think that you need to be trading as often as I do, dude. I'm making content. You know, I want to have stuff to show people and to be engaged and something to watch. So I trade more than I probably would if I wasn't streaming. But Bitcoin finally broke to an all-time high, and the reason now I'm looking for these entries on some other stuff is we saw that behavior that we've seen in previous cycles that we really haven't seen in this cycle, where Bitcoin moves up, it chills, it pulls back, it kind of just trades sideways, and altcoins make these big moves. So I'm looking for entries, not taking a lot of risk, but looking for entries to try to like jump on some of these trades, kind of snap some longs, because I feel a shift in the market momentum. When I feel like the market is just chopped sideways, I don't like taking trades because I just get stopped out over and over and over again. And then by the time the move comes, I don't even have a position really, because I've just been stopped out. I'm like, F it, I'm not going to do this anymore. But in the last, I don't know, man, it just July, this price action is showing us a different momentum, showing us a different vibe, a much more bull runish vibe. And a heavily or strongly trending market is my kind of trading. I like that. That's why. So it's partly for content, partly to stay engaged, but it's because, you know, I probably wouldn't have done those things if I didn't feel that the market vibe and momentum didn't change. So there's reason. There's some reason. What's up, MJ? See you subscribing. Happy Friday, my boy. My boy. It's 2:06. It's not boring to me. You're not boring to me. Can I show you how much you've been paid or being paid for funding? Oh, sure. So because I haven't partialed any of this, it's just going to be the position P&L. So for example, my Bitcoin long, this one that's right here on the screen, this bad boy, from 98.7, been open since June 22nd, so about a month. I've paid $50. Now the funding fee though is going to be variable, and it's also going to be based on the amount of margin you used. So that's actually kind of considerate. Like maybe not quite 10% of the position, but like a good percent of the position has been eaten by that. Yeah, gotta stay vigilant. This one that's been open, I think, has this one been open longer? Yeah. Okay, this one, I don't know if it's even been opened longer, but it has more margin. It's been with a lot more margin. More than 10 times the amount of margin as that other position. About $300, 278. 4,000, like 4,300 margin. So that's like what the amount of money I'm risking, right? That's the max I can lose here. That is about 5%. More dollar-wise, less percent-wise. But this is lower leverage. That's probably why. Paying about half the fee. You pay the fee, and this is... Hopefully I'm not misspeaking. You pay the fee, though, based on this number. Based on the size. The size is your margin. This is the amount you're risking. Multiplied by your leverage, right? So this times this equals this, and this is what you're paying the fee on. So the bigger the position by leverage, the more you're paying funding. Got to be aware of funding. A lot of people don't even calculate it in, don't even think about it. Can't do that. It's a great way to get wrecked. You like the stream? Thank you, sir. That is boring. Math's math. That's right. What's up, Rakesh? My guy. Happy Friday. Welcome. Just a friendly reminder. Go to JoinCrowCrypto. You know, I need to pull it up. We got 900 viewers. Let's go. We've had some good streams, but they haven't been that hype. Go to JoinCrowCrypto.com. 5-star reviews. Go to JoinCrowCrypto.com. Sign up for our premium group. I'm offering one-on-one mentoring with myself to all people who subscribe to the group. It's not cheap. It's not for everybody. But one-on-one time with me every single month until I'm no longer able to offer that, at least. But check it out. Take advantage of that. That certainly won't be around forever. I would say, like I said, not for everybody. You know, it's a lot of money. Not everybody has that. But for people who are serious and for people who are especially starting, there's nothing more valuable than just being able to ask someone that you trust, knows what they're talking about, questions. Because you can Google those questions, but man, the answers are going to suck. You can type in those questions into YouTube and the answers are going to suck because everyone providing information on the internet about trading is looking to basically get the click. They're competing for the click and the business per se. They're they're going to just feed you what you want to hear because that's going to get your click. You type it into Google, whatever comes up first is probably going to be scammy. Almost everything is going to be scammy. Everything you find is going to be marketing over substance. JoinCrowCrypto, no marketing, all substance, baby. Let's go. Rock and roll. Rock and roll. What? God, why are you tagging me? Why are you tagging me in a tweet that says Fed Chair Jerome Powell tells multiple associates and allies he will not resign? Of course he won't. He's not resigning. Stop unfollow people who keep telling you he's going to resign or quit. No, he's not. Not going to happen. I can tell you the exact date Jerome Powell will be out of his position, and that would be May of 2026 when his position ends. He still, though, to my knowledge, will be on the board of governors, so it's not even like he's out. He still, I think, gets to vote. He just won't be the head. They're a voting body. They're not a one person decides thing. Anyway, it is Friday, my friends. It's Friday. You should enjoy your Friday. Hopefully you have something fun planned. Go see some people. Go spend some time outside even though it's crazy hot. Make sure you drink lots of water. Drink lots of water. Sneak in a few of them brews too. Sneak in a few. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Let's wrap it up. We're going to be live again on Monday. Wednesday, we have the FOMC. It's going to be the biggest, greatest, most important Federal Open Market Committee of your life. Join us. It's going to be wild. It's going to be fun. We only have a few more with Powell, but it'll be a good time. Join us. Tune in. If Bitcoin goes nuts over the weekend, we'll be live whenever that happens. Middle of the night. Saturday, Sunday, doesn't matter. Sign up with the partners in the video description below. Help support the channel. Check out our whole free, I'm talking about a premium group that you pay for. Guys, I have a whole free trading course on this channel that very few of you have watched. I mean, yeah, I'm not saying nobody, but very few of my subscribers, of the live viewers watch. I don't know why, but it shows me as a metric on YouTube, and it says there's very little crossover between the live watchers and the videos, the evergreen trading course playlist. It's free, it's in depth, it's wonderful, it's the best on YouTube. We also offer the premium one. Both the best worlds. Anyway, I will catch you cats very soon. Stay bullish.